Hello and welcome to Quick Charge. I'm Mikey G, and it's Wednesday, January 31st. A Delaware judge has sided with Tesla shareholders who filed a lawsuit claiming that Elon Musk unjustly secured a $55 billion CEO compensation plan. The plan is now voided by the court. Now, it's unclear what will come of this unique situation where Musk could potentially have to give back billions of dollars worth of Tesla shares, but we're not on that step yet. Back in 2018, Tesla shareholders voted for Elon Musk to get this very package. However, some shareholders argued that Musk unfairly secured this through misleading shareholders about the fact that the plan was put together by an independent board. Now, after hearing from both sides, the judge found that there was, quote, no meaningful negotiation over any of the terms of the plan. Now, the case went to trial in 2022, and we finally have a decision. Elon Musk commented briefly on the judgment, simply advising not to incorporate a company in the state of Delaware. Now, Musk is most likely going to appeal this decision, so it may not be the end for now. And if you're curious, Electrek's Fred Lambert gives his opinion on the case in a lengthy article, summarizing that he believes that Elon Musk deserves a $55 billion from the plan on a practical level, even if the legal basis isn't completely solid. Ford announced that it will provide free adapters for the Mustang Mach-E and F-150 Lightning owners to access Tesla's Supercharger network. The announcement came from Ford's Jim Farley, who did use the word eligible when he talked about the owners. We imagine it'll be fairly widespread, considering other automakers are doing similar plans. But Farley said it'll be coming soon, and a press representative told Electrek that complimentary adapters could be sent out as early as this spring. The automaker is hoping that access to the larger and more reliable fast-charging network will help make Ford vehicles more appealing. Tesla's Supercharger network consistently ranks as the most extensive and reliable network. General Motors claimed that they were all in on electric vehicles for years, but CEO Mary Barra confirmed that the automaker is changing their strategy and going back to plug-in hybrids. In 2019, General Motors killed the Chevy Volt, their popular plug-in, and announced plans to focus on all-electric vehicles. General Motors built its new Ultium EV platform, but the first few EVs that they launched using this have not yet achieved significant production and delivery volumes. And also there's the Chevy Bolt EV, the only one with significant volume that has now been retired for now. Over the last few months, GM has announced delays of several of their important new EV programs that should bring in more volume. But now CEO Mary Barra is even announcing that GM plans to bring back the plug-in option. She didn't elaborate on what the plan is in terms of volume or specific models to receive the plug-in, but her comment about technology existing on specific programs in other markets, like China, will point to using the same models. BYD has some nice words for Tesla, which it now sees as a strong partner in the fight to take on the auto industry and take on the internal combustion engine. Years ago, the two seemed to have a rivalry, but they are now working together, at least to some degree. Tesla is using BYD's lithium iron phosphate battery cells in some of their own electric vehicles. But now BYD's Yunfei Li, the general manager of branding and public relations at BYD, acknowledged that Tesla has an important role to play in the rapid growth of electric vehicles around the world. CNBC reports that Li told reporters, quote, "It's not that we must surpass them or that they must surpass us. Instead, BYD and Tesla together, or more new energy vehicle brands together. We need to think about how to increase the new energy vehicle cake." Now, in other BYD news, the company has now purchased land in Hungary to build electric vehicles for the European market. For the first time since 2001, Kia surpassed Hyundai in market value, with new affordable EVs rolling out this year. Kia is now South Korea's fifth most valued stock at $31 billion. Hyundai, which saved Kia from bankruptcy in 1998, owns around a third of that brand. Now, Kia's stock is surging after announcing fourth quarter earnings and 2024 guidance just recently, January 25th. Now, the automaker is targeting 3.4% operating profit growth and operating profit ratio of 11.9%. Now, despite a difficult business environment expected this year, Kia plans to keep the momentum up by launching new low-cost EVs. Kia believes that the new affordable EVs will help accelerate sales, and investors are clearly on board. Hyundai and also Kia have already overtaken Ford and General Motors to become the second largest EV maker in the U.S., behind Tesla, of course. BMW Group recently shared the spring update to their growing line of EVs, which now includes an all-wheel drive variant of the i5. The BMW i5 xDrive 40 will kick off production in March and arrive as a 2025 model year vehicle. This to be placed between the eDrive 40 and the M60 variants. Now, despite sharing news of this third i5 variant this afternoon, BMW decided not to give any images, so thanks for that. But there are some specifications, and here they are. Dual motor all-wheel drive, 390 horsepower, peak torque of 435 pound-feet, 0 to 60 acceleration in 5.2 seconds, top speed of 130 miles an hour, 84.3 kilowatt-hour battery, the usable side, AC charging rate of 11 kilowatts, DC charging rate of up to 205 kilowatts. They say that'll get 10 to 80% recharge in 30 minutes. Once an EV darling thought to revolutionize production, UK startup Arrival is in desperate search for funding after being delisted from the Nasdaq. The action is a result of Arrival being late in posting financial results and failing to file a remediation plan and hold an annual shareholder meeting. After announcing that it was slashing its workforce by 50% last year, Arrival said that it had received a lifeline 2 months ago in the form of a $50 million investment. At the time of the delisting, the company was reported to be worth $20 million. Now, according to Reuters, the company is talking to Ernst & Young Accounting to handle the next steps if they cannot get emergency funding. In today's community comment found on YouTube, D130401 says, I would wish that the electric truck manufacturers get together and come up with a standard charging plug so they don't fight the same problems with different manufacturers using different charging plugs. Yeah, that certainly would be nice, but if there's anything we've learned from the EV charge port standardization, or Blu-ray and HD DVD, or the cell phone plug standardization, or videotapes, yeah, the one thing we know is that someone is going to get left by the wayside, kind of like pagers. But what can you do? Thanks for watching Quick Charge. I'm Mikey G, and I hope you have a great day.